Well, we have another somewhat pleasant day today as far as a little lower humidity, lots of sun, but still pretty warm. That humid air is coming back for the weekend, and so too will the chance of storms later in the weekend. So we have high pressure centered right over kind of Lake Superior, UP of Michigan, northern Wisconsin, and that creates light winds and generally a clockwise flow of air. So yesterday, on the east side of that high, it was pushing in the Canadian wildfire smoke from the west. Well, now it's going to be stuck here today because the winds are shifting back out of the southeast. So this meandering area of red to orange, that's that unhealthy air quality, is going to kind of linger today, but should blow out tonight as that high moves east and we get back into more of a westerly and southerly flow. But air quality definitely not good this morning. You can smell it in the air across eastern Minnesota, even in that red category, unhealthy for everybody. Air quality alert through 11 p.m. tonight. Highs today, mid to upper 80s, really across the state. And again, the humidity is still pretty muggy, but dew points are mostly in the 60s, even some 50s in far northern Minnesota. So it's a little bit of a reprieve from that really tropical stuff we had much of the week, but that really humid air is moving back in. Mostly 60s dew points today, but tomorrow you'll notice by midday afternoon, dew points getting closer to 70 again. So it is going to be pretty humid, and especially Sunday, Monday. That looks to be the peak here of this next round of high dew points. Getting close to 90 tomorrow too. 80s statewide, but some upper 80s to low 90s, especially in western Minnesota Saturday afternoon. Then Sunday looks like more widespread low to maybe middle 90s across central and southern Minnesota. Probably the same temperatures on Monday. And with those pretty high dew points Sunday, we're talking low to mid 70s dew points, similar to what we had Tuesday, Wednesday this week. That means the heat index is going to be in the triple digits for many of us. So I anticipate some heat advisories probably coming for at least Sunday and maybe Monday too. There will be some spotty storms for northern Minnesota. They're going to be further north of kind of the cap that moves in. I think we'll stay bright and dry here in southern Minnesota through most of the weekend. But then Sunday night, the first of two cool fronts comes through. That's going to generate some storms Sunday evening in northwestern Minnesota that'll then make their way south and east through the night. Here's 1 a.m. Monday, probably clearing us well before sunrise Monday morning. And Monday looks like just another hot day. We're not going to notice much change from that first front, maybe a slight drop in dew points. And there is a marginal risk across the state Sunday into Sunday night of some isolated severe storms, level 1 out of 5. That might change as we get closer and get some more information from some of the models here. But then another chance of showers Tuesday. That's the second cool front. That's the one that's going to really cool us off here. So the blast furnace is back for the weekend into Monday. But watch to the north and northwest. Finally, some cool air swings in here Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's going to drop the temperatures and those dew points finally to much more comfortable levels. We're talking 50s dew points here by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. So if you're really not digging the humidity, and many Minnesotans don't, here comes that drier, comfortable air. So yesterday and today was just that slight drop in humidity, but that bigger drop is coming next week. And temperatures are going to be cooler. We're going to struggle to probably hit 80, I think, Wednesday, Thursday. So very comfortable conditions coming in for the middle of the week. But first, we've got to get through a hot, steamy weekend. It is the last weekend of July, though. Hard to believe. So it should be hot and humid. Very seasonable late July weather. 90 tomorrow, 92 Sunday. Hot and sunny here for the southern half of the state. Again, northern Minnesota, partly cloudy skies, and there will be those hit and miss storms, but not a washout. And then Tuesday, again, that next chance as temperatures start to cool off here. Much more comfortable by Wednesday, Thursday.